Right. Ready? Keep an eye on that bad boy right there. Come on now, come on. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Ho ho. How many alpha kilos do I have in my collection now? Oh my gosh. Here's another one. Brand spanking new, as in it's been sat in my little mini warehouse for what, 2 years I think? Unopened. I'll show you. What the? I really don't have time for this. I've got an unboxing to do. Right.
No, son.
Squid Game got me messed up. I'm so addicted to that show, and I'm so happy there's a season 2 on the way. That's the reason why I did that little anyway, look at this. This bad boy right here, licensed by CYBERGUN, so it's going to have all the real steel trades, and of course, you know exactly what it is, a Kalashnikov AK47 aims. Real wood, metal, and look down there. It has steel gears, a metal gearbox, steel foldable stock, semi-full auto, high capacity steel magazine, I believe that's about 550 or 600 BBs, adjustable front and rear sights, quick takedown just like the original, full steel and real wood construction, steel adjustable backs accuracy system, in other words, hop up, and there's a battery and charger included. Let's get it open. Not gonna lie, I love it when they come in these colourful boxes. Right. Oh, now you can tell. I'm like, listen, I don't lie on my channel. I've got no reason to. When I say this is brand spanking new, as in, I've not opened it yet, look. Still has the manufacturer's plastic seal. So as you just saw, you have a manual. It's got some sort of catalogue brochure with all sorts of goodies in there. Nice. Right. After all these years and literally the amount of boxes that I have unboxed, I still get excited as if it was the first time I've ever unboxed something on this channel. Okay, get rid of that. So we get a cleaning and unjamming rod, and over this side there's a box. Now this has to be the charger, and if there's one thing I've learned over the years of me doing all these unboxings, whenever you get a free charger, or should I say a charger included, 9.5 times out of 10 it's going to have the wrong country's plug on it, and it will be one of them dumb chargers, as in not a smart one. So this will just keep charging and keep charging and keep charging. And look, straight away you can see how cheap and ridiculous these chargers are. I mean, look at the pins, they're bent. I wouldn't use this anyway, even if it was a smart charger. So quality control, anybody? No thank you. Now when I say I use a smart charger, it doesn't mean you have to go out and buy a real fancy smancy expensive charger. Believe it or not, this, which looks very basic, is also a smart charger. Now it won't do lipos, it will do, you know, hold on, these type of batteries, yeah, these ones, and these, you get my point. It's a smart charger because it's got a little light, maybe this cable's hiding it, there you go, little LED down there. When you're charging, it's red. When it's finished charging, it goes green. And guess what? It doesn't just do that. It actually stops charging your battery. That's what a smart charger does. Unlike your dumb chargers. Your dumb chargers will charge your battery. No issues there. But guess what? When your battery is fully charged, this dumb charger will keep charging, and it will keep charging, and it will keep trying to charge that same battery until you have no house or flat anymore. So basically, you can never leave one of these constantly charging your battery. You should never leave any battery, regardless of your charger, unattended, okay? So no, forget your dumb battery chargers. Now, when you start moving into the world of LiPo batteries, those are even more volatile if you don't look after them carefully and use a suitable charger. So you can go out and invest in not only LiPo battery cases or bags or covers, you know, you can store your batteries in there, your LiPo batteries, or even have them in there whilst they're charging, okay? But you might want to invest in something similar to this. This is a smart charger that charges many different types of batteries. However, you might want to move into the world of this bad boy, which is a bit more professional. And this pretty much does it all. I mean, really, it pretty much does it all. If you run a gameplay site and you want to charge people's batteries, you can do 4 at a time if you wanted to. As you can see, there's many different ports here. And I tell you what, guess what? If you've got your mobile phone and that's running low, look, you've even got USB ports here too. And those of you in the RC world will recognize that. Okay, this thing looks amazing. Oh. Wow. So, in this neat package, they supply you with a battery pack. Now, luckily, me being me, here's a battery pack I prepared earlier, so I don't need to charge that one up. However, some people say they recommend a 9.6 over the 8.4, so I've also prepared earlier, you can see it's slightly longer, a 9.6. And of course, right here you have your full metal. Oh, I tell you what. Come on now, let's get it out of the box. Okay, so you've got your full metal high cap mag, and then you have the beast itself. And oh my gosh, this packs a bit of weight. Looks awesome. Even with the cheap old wood there, it's real wood. Real metal, not plastic. Right, come on. Let's complete that picture. Oh my gosh. Would you look at that? Oh, hold on. Come on. Oh, I believe it's the Romanian variant. Right now, because I've covered this sort of platform so many times on my channel, I'm just going to quickly go through this, okay? You've got your very unusual looking stock, but I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, that piece here is like a bit of tough foam right there. But yeah, full metal. It's got a bit of a grippy pad on the back right there. Yeah, it's just incorporated into the actual metal stock. Right here you have your metal sling point, you have your button right there so you can release the cover to put the battery pack in. Right here is where you can mount a scope. Oh, and by the way, take no notice of that, especially if you're in the UK, because the ones that are assigned for the UK will not exceed that on full auto. And then right here you got your grip with the nice checkering there on the side panels. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that because right now, out of the box, brand new, nice and solid, there's no wobble whatsoever, but I've heard stories about these coming loose. And what I really love about this piece, would you look at the markings on that? Come on! And then of course, on the top here, you have your rear sight. And you know, years ago when I first started all of this hullabaloo, I used to find it quite fascinating on this type of platform that the rear sight is anything but at the rear. It's almost near the front. It's in the center, but yes, that's your rear sight. And of course, it is adjustable. Nice. And of course, if you look at the top of the rear sight, you can see your markings for your distances. And then we get to the front portion. Loving the real wood right here. Again, not the best of woods, but it's real wood and I'm loving the weathered look that it's got there already. Really nice looking. As we move forward, you have your front metal sight. You know, there's no point me saying metal anymore because the entire thing, without exception, is metal and wood. Okay, so right here, as I was saying, is your front metal sight, which is adjustable. And they also supply you with the tool to adjust your front sight. Now, flipping it around to the other side, nothing more really to tell you towards the front. But if you look towards the rear, that's where things get a bit more exciting. In fact, come back a little bit. Because if you've seen the thumbnail, you'll know why this bad boy right here is the most exciting part of this piece for me. Because I'm a big kid. Anyway, right there you've got your selector, and in true Alpha Kilo style, you've got the famous scratch, and that's safe, that's fun mode full auto, that's single, semi. And then as we get to the rear, there's your stock again, which as you have seen is foldable. And once it's open, to close it back, you just press on that button right there and Bob's your uncle. And just in case you're wondering where is the hop up or the backs S, it's just pull back your mock charging handle and it's right there, look. One of them slidey things, which I'm not a huge fan of, but hey, it works. Okay, let's get the battery pack in. And as you can see there, you've got your Tamiya plug, and if you look along the top, there's your fuse. Now, as I showed you earlier, it comes with a battery pack just like this. I really want to test it on the 9.6, and it does fit. Look, you literally, hold on, you've got all that room to push it down there, and you just sit it like that. Right, so we'll just plug this up. Oh, is it on safe? Yes, it is. Good, good. Just got to put the cover on and give it a test. Stop press. I think there's something wrong with this 9.6 volts, or this platform doesn't like it. One of the two, because as soon as I put it in there and tried it, it all kind of seized up. Nothing was happening. I thought there was a fault with this. Then I put the 8.4 in. Well, let's see. And by the way, look, mag is out. Right, so let's get this on. Right. Ready? Keep an eye on that bad boy right there. Come on now, come on. Unbelievable. This is why I say I will not unbox these things unless you're watching, okay? I've not tested this beforehand. As you saw, I opened this brand new, had to tear off the seal, everything. And this is why I like to do things like that. I don't like to mess around with these things before bringing them on camera, because I want you to experience what you will experience when you open the box. Now, you're probably thinking, uh-oh, has it stopped working? No, far from it. It's working well. In fact, too well. And I'm a bit annoyed with the retailer that I bought this from, okay? Because it was a UK retailer. They should know better. In the UK, and I always like to follow the laws of the land when it comes to airsoft. Look at this. That clearly says 530 FPS. Now, normally, I would say ignore that, because normally that's exaggerated, yeah? But I tell you what, to be fair to this is way over what it should be for the UK. Now, look at the bottom here. I literally have to give props to the manufacturer of this, because they are honest, okay? The 530, they say you will achieve that if you were to use 0.12 gram BBs. However, industry standard is 0.20s, and most manufacturers don't put this on their box. They will actually give you the true reading, which is 410 FPS, if you use 0.20 BBs. Now, me being in the UK and knowing what the law is regarding FPS in the UK, the maximum we're allowed on anything that's capable of full auto is 370 FPS, okay? With about, I think it's about 1.3 joules. And for single, we're allowed up to 519, something like that, 520. And then the joules is up to about 2.5. So for me to buy this from a UK retailer, and my face, if you could see it, is exactly like this at the moment. For me to buy this off a UK retailer, you'd think they'd have these things downgraded before shipping them out. No. They shipped this bad boy out to me with the full spec. Now, if you're in a country where you're allowed higher FPS, it doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do, don't worry, it'll all be in this same video. I'm going to downgrade this. I'll contact the company, give them a piece of my mind, politely, because I'm not rude, okay? And I'll be right back. Right, I've downgraded it. Now, normally back in the day when I was more of a noob, I would have taken it back or sent it back or taken it to a tech to downgrade. Pretty simple on this. I've downgraded it, weaker spring. So now, I can now chrono this thing and do an accuracy test and not worry about it being illegal for the UK. But if you're in another country where FPS is much higher, then brilliant. This will come out of the box giving you 400 plus. But for gameplay, ideally, you want about 330, and that's what I've downgraded it to. So let's do this. Could it be possible that I got this before the laws changed in the UK? I bought this well after the laws on FPS changed in the UK, yet they still sent it out to me full power. Anyway, I've downgraded it. Nice. Oh, that is beautiful for gameplay. And to be fair, when I downgraded it, I didn't expect it to be that fairly consistent. Not bad. Right, let's go full auto. And what I love about the stock design is that it dips so nicely down here that it doesn't really get in the way of you moving this up and down to your heart's content. Here goes. Nice. And look, even the FPS jumped. I'm going to give that 12 rounds per second. As usual, I'm going to go around clockwise. I'm going to put a couple there, couple there, couple there, couple there, and then I'm going to empty the entire mag there. Hold on. Oh my gosh, that was such fun. I pretty much ran out of BBs just as well, because if I carried on any further I wouldn't have been able to review my efforts there. But oh my gosh, I'm gonna just have to do something. I'm not even gonna go into detail. Something I haven't done in a while, which I know some of you do miss. I have to declare this and that, and especially this, considering it's erring towards the more budget-friendly side. This Alpha Kilo is absolutely perfect. But, my airsoft friends, all is not good. All is not good. I've got to show you something that happened. And this is something you have to keep an eye on if this is going to happen to all of these, okay? See that pin right there? It came out of the mag, there. So just keep an eye on that. Other than that, I am truly impressed with the accuracy. It's a solid piece. Again, the only issue was that little pin working its way out of the mag. Other than that, I like it. Yeah. Right. I've got something to give away. Hold on. Now, as I said, I'm no longer going to do separate giveaways. They're always going to be hidden within my actual unboxings. Now what you're looking at there is only a fraction of what I'm going to be giving away. Remember, I'm celebrating 400,000 subs. In fact, as I'm speaking, I'm sure it's already at 402,000, something like that. Anyway, so I've got quite a few AEGs, and if you're a kid, I will not be sending you any realistic looking AEGs. If you're a kid and you enter, I'll be sending you something from Nerf, okay? And I've got loads of Nerfs, yeah, all brand new. I'm not unboxed or anything. Yeah, so you'll be getting that. Or if you're an adult and you think, oh, I'd like that for my kid, you can try for one of those as well. But in terms of AEGs and all the riffs, okay, I'm going to be giving these away. To find out how you can win one of these, the first thing you have to have done, this is the first thing you need to have done to enter, is to be watching this entire video. Now, if you've got this far, that means you have, so you can tick one box. The second thing you have to do is make sure you're following me on Instagram, and do not follow me with any ghost or spam accounts, okay? Those will not be allowed in, as most of you know. My Instagram is set to private, it's not public, and you just send a request and one of my admins will just check your account and then allow you in or not, okay? Yeah, that's the second thing you need to do. The third thing you need to do is make sure you watch the bloopers video that I'll be uploading in a few days' time. It's going to include the bloopers from my TM, okay? The last video, the MP5KHC, and the bloopers, if I can find any, from today's video. In fact, I remember making a few mistakes, so yeah, there should be a few there too. So, and in that video, you will know. But for now, you can just put in the comment section which one of these takes your fancy. You don't need to know exactly what's in them just yet. You just need to know the names, okay? And there's a plain brown box there because that one is a mystery prize. It is an AEG also. I've also got some gas blowbacks coming up, but you will only know when those are going to be given away if you keep watching all my videos. Thanks for watching.